Hey Aquarius, welcome back to Tarot Wisdom. This is your mid-month June reading from June 16th through the 30th. Remember, it's a general reading. It's for a variety of Aquariuses out there. For all you who have subscribed to my channel, I greatly appreciate it. 1,002%. And really, I really do appreciate that. Thanks for returning. For all you who are new to the channel, I thank you for spending your time with my messages, and I invite you to like, subscribe, and share. Subscribing is very important for my channel, and I encourage you to do that if you resonate with my messages. Also, for everyone, I encourage you to look at your moon and your ascendant, which is your rising sign. If you do not know that, and click on my description, click on the description under my video, and it will have two websites. They're not my websites, but it will have two websites that you guys can go to and plug in all your information, and it will give you your complete natal chart, and that will include your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign. It'll include all your placements, all 12 placements. And then, you can go back and look at whatever your ascendant and rising and possibly even Venus is in there. If you don't know the time you were born, always put in 12 midnight, because the day, the year, and the month with 12 midnight, usually the skies haven't changed much. So it's going to give you an accurate astrology viewpoint on where your placements are. So also, I wanted to say to you guys that I am available in doing personal readings. These are general readings, but if you need a personal reading, I am available. You can email me. Check out my About button, and it will list prices. It will also give you my email address, which I'll say now. It is tarotwisdom4you@gmail.com. You can email me. We can set up how you would like to pay. Of course, your question, I can send it through a taped reading and email it back to you. Some people like to do it on what's it called? Skype. We can try to arrange something like that, or we can. I'm not too much into the phone readings. The tape readings are good as long as you give me, the specifics. Not tell me everything because I'm doing a reading for you, but give me the specifics of what you want the reading on. I'm pretty dead on. I'm pretty good at, focusing in on your energy and creating, your reading for you and sending it to you. So, with that being said, as far as payment, you can pay me through PayPal. If you don't, if you're not subscribed to PayPal, I also take the payments through Venmo or Cash App, because most people are working through those anyway. And then you'll have a record of what you sent, and I can also send you a receipt just as a backup that you paid. You'll have two. Coming from your bank account, you'll have that, and then you'll also have a receipt from me. And it usually only takes me, once you request it and request your read and how long you want it, and pay for it, I can get it to you within the next day. Email it back to you. Also, I have something new. This is Loving Words from Jesus by Doreen Virtue. And I picked this because I think that we all need a little bit of encouraging words. A lot of this is not an oracle card. This is actually words from Yeshua, Jesus. So it's not quote unquote an oracle. I do have oracle decks. I have the Egyptian, and I have Ascended Masters, and two other ones. I'm planning on getting even more. Oh yeah, the postcards from Spirit. That's a real good one. So I mean, if we could take that advice and meditate and focus on those, I find it great also to meditate on the words of Yeshua. And you can take it or leave it, but anything positive that can uplift your spirit, I say go for it. But okay, with all that being said, Aquarius, let's get into your reading. And your reading is like a mixed bag, it can go so many different ways, but I'm going to get into it anyway. You start off with the King of Cups. Okay, then you go into, I'm sorry, that was the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, guys. Then you go into the King of Wands. Then we have the Hierophant. Then we have the Nine of Wands. You have a lot of Wands energy here. Then you have the Eight of Wands. You have 3 wands in energy. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles. And I did clarifiers on that. Because like I said, your reading can go so many ways. And also the Hierophant is a major arcana. So it looks like with the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands, you guys may, during this time frame, I'm trying to get everything in there, they're facing each other. So you guys may be offering a cup of love to a fire sign or someone who exhibits fire quality, a passionate person, and it may lead to a commitment, okay, or a spiritual bond. So that's what I'm seeing there. Or it could be that you guys are being offered some type of emotional offering, and it could be an action oriented. It's coming from the emotions, but it could have to do with work, like something you are emotionally invested in. Okay, that's another way of looking at it. I can see something that you will be emotionally invested in. Someone is emotionally offering you that work, that job, or passionately. Because even though the fire is passion, water can be passion also. So that Knight of Cups is coming to offer you something, and it's going to be like something legit because of the Hierophant. That's like the Hierophant has so many meanings. It's basically like the governing forces, like signing legal paperwork. It could be religious. It could be like law. But in this last thing that I said to you guys, it could be you signing documents as far as work, like making a totally legit a work offer coming in. And like I said at first, It could be you offering your cup of love to someone because they are looking at each other and you want to go to the next level. It might not necessarily be marriage, but it may be some type of commitment between you two. Then you go on to the 9 of Rods, which is also fire energy. So it seems like you guys have been putting up a lot of you've conquered all these 9 wands, and you're a little battle weary of whatever the situation is, but you're still holding on to that one wand. You have you still have fight left in you, and there's going to be a whole lot of communication coming in. A whole lot of communication. Now, whether this is on the love front or the work front, there is communication back and forth. But for some odd reason, you guys are holding, this is why I say it could be work. You guys are holding these pentacles close to you. So if it has to do with love, even though it's communication, you're not fully letting go excuse me, of all your emotions, because maybe it seems as though your emotions are something that you value, like people value money. If you understand what I'm saying from that, like even though it's pentacles, your emotions are something that are more valuable to you than gold. So you're keeping that, a lot of things close to your chest. They call it the miser card, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes it's, just self-preservation, saving yourself. So what I clarified that card with was the 6 of Pentacles. So like I said, it also could be work, but if it is with love, you are going to have or are having conversations. A lot of things you are keeping close to your chest, you don't want to reveal, and that reason would be because you want an even exchange. You see, he has the scales of justice, and just as much as he has, he will give. He has enough to give. But you want that even exchange of give and take, and you're not sure whether this emotional offer with this person, they're going to be able to give you emotionally what you need. Okay, so that's one reason why you are holding back emotionally. And then I picked another clarifier. I just wanted to get all into this. And the judgment card. So you will be making a judgment on a decision, or a judgment will be made through the spiritual world, because the Hierophant is in there. So a judgment will be made on whether you're going to go forward with this, because it is something that you want. It may be something it is something stopping you. You don't know whether you should let go of all your emotions, because you don't know if this person is going to give to you emotionally as you would give. So the next clarifier is the 6 of Wands. So it's a victory card. So either way it goes, whether you decide to go forward with it, because whether you decide to go forward with it or not, you will make the right decision. You will be victorious. The whole situation will be victorious. So if this is a job and you're doing a whole lot of communication, back and forth, negotiation, and you just want to see that you're going to be treated fair, you want to see that you're going to be treated fair. That's why you were kind of holding back on some of your words, and a judgment call is going to be made, and sometimes judgment also means revisiting the past. It's like some rebirth, almost like the death card, which is more of a transition. With judgment, is you know, the angel calling the dead back to life. Okay, so it could be something that is being revisited, and this time is being called back to life, and it's going to be a victory for you guys. So yeah, I see it in so many different ways. I see it in work, and I see it in love, but I do see you wanting to offer your emotions in some way, and you know, it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could be somebody that is just so passionate, and this is male or female. It can go either way. It's just somebody that's so passionate, and you do have the strength to go on. You've been through a lot of fiery jobs, fiery romances, and you've conquered them all. And you still have that wand you're standing on. Even if you got bumps and bruises along the way, you're still standing tall. You know that song? Oh, well, I was going to get into a song, but I wasn't going to sing it, but I just saw the movie too. What's his name? Elton John. I'm still standing. Yeah, I'm still standing. Y'all still standing strong. That's why this communication is going back and forth. You know, so I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Y'all are pretty swift when it comes to the mental process. So we're going to get on with the loving words from Jesus and see if it's something that you guys can focus on, meditate on, or, you know, just give you a good feeling, whatever. It's a positive message. And the card that came out was, I hope you guys can see it. Let me see if you guys can see it clear. Okay. I am with you always, even until the end of the world. And this is from the book of Matthew, chapter 28, verse 20. So, you know, you have spirit all around you helping you, and I'm sure you guys are aware of it, and you are successful. Oh, you know what? Let me go back, because if you are already in an established bond, you may be opening up more to that person emotionally, and because, you know, they are facing each other. It doesn't have to be a new offer of love, but maybe you're coming to the point where you're trusting more in opening up to this fiery person, or that fiery side that they need, because the Hierophant is here, and it does also symbolize a marriage. So it could be you going to the next level with your marriage. Either way, it's going to be a victory. Either way, it's going to be a victory for you guys with the outcome, because the judgment is bringing what was dead back to life. So, you know, I wish you guys the best. I enjoyed doing your reading. As usual, I enjoyed doing all you guys' reading. That's why I'm here. So,